Good Wednesday morning to you, and welcome to Winging It Buffalo Style. I'm Amelia Siegel.
I'm Ed Drench.
And I'm your CW star, Matt Snyder.
I love what we're cooking in the kitchen today. We're making creme brulee French toast with Chef Dave from Creekview. Doesn't sound any better than that, especially during the morning hours.
Yeah, no. Funny story, I looked in the rundown, what we have when we were looking at the show as a whole, and each story is broken down by a line, so I'm going through this morning and it said creme brulee wings in the script. I guess it was a typo. I'm like, oh, I wonder how that works, but either way, it sounds delicious.
Well, you're going to have to keep wondering.
Exactly.
We're not doing that.
Anyway, 2013, we're trying to make this the best year yet for many people out there who have New Year's resolutions, so we're going to be tackling some of the hardest ones, from quitting smoking, finding success at work, and even going green.
Plus, with the new year starts a new wedding season in Buffalo. Beth from the Bridal Chateau will be here to tell us all about her show and also a new bridal expo that is happening soon. So keep looking out for that too.
Yeah, and as I was walking down the hallway to get here, I saw one of the gowns that she had, absolutely stunning. So you have to tune in and make sure you see that. But first, we have to turn to a story that you kind of broke yesterday, I think, on Twitter.
Sure.
Anderson Cooper, if you haven't seen this yet, you have to look it up. He has that ridiculous, that he brings something up that's ridiculous, and Dyngus Day made the topic, and here you can see his file video from that, where he had a hysterical laughing fit just trying to get out what Dyngus Day was. And I think now it's confirmed, Ed, that he's going to be coming here to
well,
for
not
Dyngus
quite
Day?
yet. It's the folks from Dyngus Day have said that, barring any breaking news, Anderson is likely to be here. They have a press conference that's going to be kicking off Dyngus Day celebrations coming up early next month, so we'll have to wait and see officially from the Cooper folks if they will commit to this. But according to the folks again at Dyngus Day, he is all but expected to be here, so hopefully he will be here and make good on all of the things he said last year. Anderson actually sent me a direct message this morning on Twitter saying that, barring any breaking news, he hopes he can be here, so we'll see what happens.
Now, I have to say, in our little Winging It office, we are huge Anderson Cooper fans. We actually have not one, but two Anderson Cooper posters, so I want to pull up a picture of that. That is our office. We don't have windows.
No, Anderson is your window, always staring at you, right?
But I mean, I'm a huge Anderson fan, so I would love to see him come here.
Yeah.
I think that would just be great for Buffalo. It would be great for Dyngus Day. Who doesn't love Dyngus Day?
I wonder if he would accept the title as the Pussy Willow Prince.
I'm sure.
That was a big contested, I think.
They have a lot of plans in place right now with the Dyngus Day celebrations, especially taking advantage of Anderson Cooper if he was in fact to be here. So hopefully he will, and we'll have to keep our eyes posted to that. So more coming in just a little while. Again, a press conference scheduled next month. But we can't talk about Buffalo and we can't talk about Western New York without talking wings. And since this is Winging It Buffalo Style, we're going to talk about McDonald's potentially bringing wings here. Would you ever eat them? McDonald's will test out their mighty wings in Chicago after they went all over Atlanta last year. There are no plans to bring them to other cities just yet, but they become a promotional item in the future. What do you think? Do you like this idea?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No, not at all. I try not to eat too much fast food, but every once in a while you have that craving for McDonald's.
Yeah.
You sort of black out, end up in the drive-thru. You don't know how you're there with two McDoubles in your hands. But I mean, it's just, for some reason, the idea of getting something that has bones in it at any fast food place, let alone McDonald's, I just not
Not up your alley.
Wendy's did something similar recently. They had the boneless wings, they had boneless barbecue, hot wings. They were actually pretty decent.
McDonald's does. They have their chicken wings that are not bad, I must say. What I do have to say while we're talking about McDonald's, I really like that a lot of fast food restaurants now are starting to include the calories right next to the food, so you actually know kind of what you're getting into. You're kind of rethinking maybe that extra order of small fries or something.
Now, on that same note, yesterday you were talking about how you started running, and you started running for calories opposed to distance. So how does that make you feel when you end up at McDonald's? You're like, oh, well, that McDouble will only take me 3.5 hours to run off.
Talking about New Year's resolutions, I don't really have one formally set, but when you start to realize that you're eating something that's 300 calories and that it takes you to run about a 5K to run off, and that's just maybe one little snack wrap, you're kind of starting to rethink
maybe
what
I'll
you're
have
consuming.
a bag of carrots instead.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that dip that Jen from Weight Watchers made the other day, I made it at home. It was phenomenal. And if you're a Weight Watcher, it was like 8 points total, she said, so it was a great lunch, I have to say.
Yeah, that was really
Putting
yummy.
it out there.
Substituting the like mayo, sour cream, that sort of thing for the.
So we'll see what the calorie count on those delicious McDonald's wings are, right?